done half talk a load of cobblers, you do.
I talk cobblers, Lord blimey, because you don't, do you?
No, he never does either.
Look, I tried to get me facts right.
I got facts.
Facts?
Yeah, facts. Facts.
What facts?
The facts of what I'm saying.
Facts? Huh?
Yes, mate. Facts.
What, that Stalin was an American spy?
I'll tell you he was. He's an American spy.
Oh, come on, Dad. How can Stalin be an American?
I tell you he was. He used to live down the Mile End Road. My father knew a bloke what knew him down there. He used to go out boozing with him, he did. And he was trained down there, he was, old Stalin, by us and the Americans, and then sent out to Russia to ferret the secret.
Oh, God, let me tell you. You done half talk a load of old God, don't you? Look, Stalin was one of the ringleaders of the Russian Revolution, right?
Huh?
Stalin, Trotsky, and Lenin, they helped organize it, and Joseph Stalin was one of the ringleaders.
No one's saying he wasn't, mate. No one's saying he did help organise it. But do you know why he helped to organise their revolution?
No, but I bet you do.
Stalin helped them other two organise their revolution, mate, because he was a bit fly, see, because he had a bit up here. That's why. See, by helping old Lenin, old Trotsky organise their revolution, he was able to gain their confidence. That's why he done that.
What are you talking about? He was their leader. He was the dictator of Russia.
Of course he was. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, but what everyone don't know, Miss Smarty Pants, is why he become their dictator of Russia. See? I mean, he become that for a reason, didn't he? See? Look, who was it? I'll ask you a question.
What?
All right, come on. Who was it shot Lenin and had old Trotsky's head chopped off, eh? Answer me that.
Shot
Go on.
Lenin. Joseph Stalin, I suppose, according to you.
Yes, mate, Joseph Stalin. See, he had them other two done away with for a reason, see? And the reason he done that was so that he could become the dictator himself.
What, to help us, I suppose? Is that
That's
what
right, yeah. Look, don't sit there smirking, you silly great girl. Telling your son in now, they might learn you a few things.
But Dad, what I don't understand is, if Stalin was one of our spies, why would he be dictator of Russia if he was on our side? Don't worry, your Dad will tell you.
Look, what better way is there of ferreting out a country's secrets than by becoming the dictator of the country itself?
Hey.
See, look. See, by becoming the dictator of all the Russians, old Stalin, he had access to all the secret files, you see.
He did, yeah.
Oh, there was no one in the whole of Russia who knew more about what was going on than what he did. He was an hero, he was a bloody hero, mate. There's only one of the greatest spies we've ever had, that's all. That's why the Russians poisoned him.
Poisoned him? What are you talking about, poison him? They didn't poison him, he died of stroke.
Oh, yeah, well, that's the story they put out, isn't it? I mean, and the reason they done that, mate, was because they didn't want the rest of the world to know how they'd been fooled, see? All the same, them Orientals, they can't stand losing face to us whites.
What are you on at? The Russians aren't Orientals.
Oh, well, what are they then? What are they?
They're Russian.
Yeah, well, look, the Chinese are Chinese, aren't they? But they're still inscrutable Orientals. They're wogs, they are.
The Chinese aren't wogs.
I tell you, they're wogs. Look, wait a minute, look. Western Oriental gentlemen. That's what we used to call them, didn't we? When they was friends of ours. But now we don't like them no more. We can call them what we really think of them. W-O-G-S, wogs.
Look, the Chinese are not wogs. They're not even Western Oriental gentlemen.
Well, what are they then? Come on, tell me.
Wait a minute.
Shirley Temple, what are they?
I'll tell you anything about. They're from the Far East.
Yeah, but they're yellows, though, aren't they?
Well, of course they're yellows. Of course they are. They're your yellow peril, aren't they? Always have been.
The Russians are white.
I'm not talking about the Russians.
You was. You said the Russians are Orientals like the Chinese, and they're not. The Russians are white.
Ish. White-ish.
No, the Russians are white the same as we are.
They're not. They are not white the same as we are at all. None of you foreigners are proper white. They ain't, I tell you, they all got a touch of the colour in them. All got a drop of the old jungle juice somewhere there.
What is he talking about? A touch of the drop of the jungle juice. I'm looking. You are so prejudiced. You're against all foreigners. It's terrible.
I'm not talking about prejudice.
Of course you're behave.
No, look. See, look, I've mixed with them. I'm mixed
I've
with
got
foreigners.
nothing
See?
against
I
foreigners.
fought alongside them in the
What
war.
I always say
I've
is,
worked alongside
that
them.
if you're going to have foreigners, you've got to have foreign countries for them to live in.
I've always... Silly move. Of course you've got to have countries for them to live in. No one says you ain't. But what I say is, let them stay in the countries what was allocated to them.
Allocated? What are you talking about, allocated?
You know what I'm talking about, mate. The countries we put them all in when we ran the world. When we had our empire. For your Labour Party, give it all away. I mean, look, they're all over here, aren't they? Most of your foreigners, they're all over here, lowering our land values, nicking our jobs. It'd be worse still when we get in this blooming common market, wouldn't it? They'll be swarming over here then. Swarms of them they'll be. Because they won't even have to have a passport or nothing. I mean, it's all right for them, isn't it? It's all right for them. They can sit up there in their houses of parliament, can't they? Hey, because they're safe, their jobs are safe. None of them foreigners can take their jobs off of them, mate, because that's Magna Carta, innit? Yeah. But I'll have our jobs off of us, mate. That's what. There'll be millions of Krauts over here, and Spaniolas, and Aitais, and Froggies. They'll all be over here nicking our jobs off us.
No, it works in reverse, doesn't it, eh? I mean, you can just as easily go over there and nick a job off them and cop for that weather at the same time.
Oh, yeah, that's got to be marvellous, isn't it?
Yeah, well, be nice.
What are you talking about, nice? Silly move. There'll be all us English over there, and all them foreigners over here. Be bloody confusion if another war breaks out, wouldn't it? I mean, you won't even know what side you're on. Oh, look, it's going to be hundreds of boats taking hundreds of people backwards and forwards, so they can join up with their own armies before they can even start the war. It's a daft idea, that common market.
Yeah, well, that was your party's idea, mate, not ours. You Tories thought of that, you know.
Point of information, brother. Point of information. That was Edward Eade, right honourable. What can you expect from a bloody grammar school boy? I mean, he can't have much brain, can he? I mean, she nearly went to grammar school, old Rita, and look at her.
What's wrong with me?
Nothing, love. You're lovely.
Yeah, but she ain't no Einstein, is she?
No, but she's prettier than Edward Heath.
Look at him there. Look at him. What? Look, he's licking her ear holes out there. Get a flat on if you want to do that. Just quick. Oi, you want a bit of bread to mop it up with? Hello. Where are you all to?
We're going to tidy our room up.
Ain't it marvellous, eh? That's all they think of, isn't it? That's all they think of.
Well, it's different to you when we was first married.
What does that mean?
Well, before we was married and you couldn't, you never left me alone. As soon as we got married, there was nothing to stop you. You seemed to lose interest.
What are you talking about? Listen, I may not have licked your ear holes out.
We don't know.
But at least we got Rita, didn't we? Hey? More than he's done.
Well, give him a chance. And he's been married for 8 weeks. Did you finish?
Yeah. Nice. You got all her legs or something?
But we can't afford it. You haven't got a deposit. We'd need £400 at least, and where are we going to get that from, eh?
Ah, well, I've been thinking about that, haven't I?
Yeah?
Your old man, he owns this house, doesn't he?
Yeah?
Well, we can persuade him to come in with us, can flog this house, and there's his deposit.
He wouldn't leave this place, you know he wouldn't. How much do you reckon you would get for this house?
Oh, I don't know. Could soon find out, though.
Oh, he'd never do it. You know he wouldn't.
Well, he might, if it was put to him properly.
Turn that rattle!
nice to have a place of our own, though, wouldn't it, Mikey?
Giving me out! I'm getting electrocuted here.
Dirty devil, wet the floor. Here, let me get on.
I've only just got in here, haven't I?
Well, I want to come through.
Isn't it marvellous, eh? Isn't it marvellous? Every time I come out the kitchen to have a bath, everyone wants to come through. You'll have to wait.
Look, it's raining. I want to get my washing in. Come on.
All right, wait a minute. Come on in.
I don't know what you want to bolt yourself in here for. There's only the two of us in, and I've seen you like that enough times.
Look, there's some places a man is entitled to a bit of privacy, and a bath is one of them. And shut that door. Shut the door! I'm not catching you money of you, though. Shut that bloody door! Catch a cerebral thrombosis this way. Shut that door! Will you shut it? I'm sitting here with a blooming great tail blowing right up his Khyber. Oh, it's freezing cold here, isn't it? The water's gone all cold now. Freezing out here. Oi! You're not putting that up there.
Where else am I going to hang it?
Look, that's freezing cold, isn't it? So they're all going to be tipping all over me.
Hey, I don't want to trip all over my floor. It's bad enough out here as it is.
Oh, isn't it marvellous, eh? Every time I come out the kitchen to have a bath, it gets like Piccadilly Circus out here. Get off out of it.
All right. I'll do the rest when you've done.
Oh.
It's not my fault we haven't got a proper bathroom. So enough to finish me hair.
Yeah. Lovely Saturday night it turned out to be, didn't it? Don't go down the booze, as she says. Stay and have a nice hot bath. Listen to your fight. How can I listen to me fight?
Well, it's very kind of you to come round at this late hour, especially in such inclement weather, you know.
Don't usually work as late as this, but sometimes it's necessary.
Yeah, well, what I'd like you to do, I tell you, is to give me a quick valuation on the place, you know. I mean, well, it's not much, but it ought to be worth a few quid. That's the kitchen through there. It's all right, you can go right in. There's nobody in. They're all out.
Very small rooms. Is this the only one down here?
Oh, and a kitchen as well, you know. We've got a kitchen as well. Don't worry about that. Yeah, in here. Have a look. Oh, excuse the mess, Sonny. Well, we've got the old folk living with us, and, well, it's hard to keep them clean at their age.
Very small.
Yes, but, it's big enough, isn't it? I mean, in Chelsea, this would bring about 8,000, you know.
Yes, this is not Chelsea, is it?
I know, but it's a coming area. I mean,
Still, however small or scruffy a place may be, there's always somebody who's glad to live in it. Now, you say you've got a couple of old folk living here. Are they lodgers?
No, not exactly. See what they are. It's the wife's parents, actually.
Then if you move, you take them with you.
Oh, yes, of course they'll be coming with us. I mean, they're our burden, aren't they?
I knew whoever would want this place. If somebody should want this place, well, naturally they'd want vacant.
Oh, yes, they get that. They'll be coming with us.
I always think that's a bit hard, don't you?
What?
Well, young couple starting life together, they got the burden of the old folks to care for.
Yes, well, we don't mind. I mean, you know, they're not senile or anything like that. I mean, it's not as if they're bedridden. They can get about. I mean, they can go to the lavatory by themselves.
A blessing, anyway.
Oh, yes, indeed. But, I mean, you know, what can you do? You can't leave them to fend for themselves, can you?
They're very lucky you think that.
Oh, well, no, you see, the thing is, you've got to think of it from the Christian point of view. I mean, we're all going to get old someday, aren't we?
Oh, you do own this place?
Oh, yes.
Oh, good. Well, in that case, I might go ahead and put it on the market and see if we get a
Oh, that's marvellous. Thanks. Hey, listen, how much do you think we'll get there?
$7.50.
Oh, that's great. Look, I'll tell you what, if you get in the office, will you let me know as soon as possible?
In any case, I'll be along tomorrow morning.
Okay. Can you see that? And thank you for coming around again. Yeah, thank you. One step. Like a cup of tea, Dad? Eh? Golden, eh? Senile, eh? You let them live here, don't you? Hey! You're right, innit? Hey! But we goes to the lovey by ourselves. Don't you bloody liar! All right. You shouldn't have been listening to her. You shouldn't have been listening to her. No, you shouldn't have been listening, because people who listen to Spy don't do that. Hear nasty things about themselves, don't they? You Liverpool! What? Liverpool! What? Liverpool! Don't right!
He won't need a bath this week then, will he? Hey? Hey? I'll give you one last night, didn't I, Sonny?
Yeah.
Hey? I'll tell you something else, Rick. You won't have to wash his undies out for him, will ya? I've done that already. Blooming sauce. Sonny trying to sell my ass over my head, that's all.
Dad, he wasn't doing that.
No, of course not. No, you see, what we did was we were trying to collect some facts and figures for you to peruse.
Yeah.
You see, me and Rick, we've seen this lovely property, and we thought, well, that if you and Ma would like to come in with us...
Come in with you?
Yeah.
Come in with you? Well, what have you got then, eh?
All right, I've got nothing.
No, of course you ain't. You Labourites all the same. You ain't got nothing of your own. All top hat and football boots, you are, a lot of you. I mean, you hate us, Tories, don't you? You hate us having a bit of capital, but you don't mind having a little share of it, do you? He's as bad as old Wilson, he is. Oh, blimey. Wilson, he'd never see the inside of a big house till his lot put him up there in Downing Street. He sits up there, he does, in the bloody Downing Street.
And it's top hat and football boots.
Yeah, exactly. He sits up there trying to behave like a gentleman. Oh, it's pathetic, that is absolutely pathetic. I mean, if anyone a bit decent come out to see him, and someone with a bit of manners, someone with a bit of breeding, someone like Her Majesty, I mean, he wouldn't even know how to talk to her, he wouldn't.
Oh, come on, Dad, fair dude. He talks to her every day.
Yeah, well, so he might, but ain't of her choosing, is it? I mean, if she had her way, she wouldn't talk to him, mate. I'll tell you. I mean, look, I'll tell you else.
Don't keep poking me.
Well, pay attention. Look, he ain't Her Majesty's type of Prime Minister at all, you know. I mean, she had a vote. If they give her the vote, she wouldn't vote for him. She vote for one of her own class. That's what she vote for. I mean, that's why the Gaul don't want him in the common market. She ain't got no finesse. Completely lacking in finesse, he is. And the only people he ever gets on with is all them blooming savages out in Africa.
You ought to do that out in the scullery.
Too parky out there.
Filthy habit.
You're talking about they're going in the fireplace, are they?
They're not going in the fireplace, they're flying all over the room. Look, they're stewing the sugar bowl.
Well, the sugar bowl didn't ought to be there, did it? Unhygienic to leave that out. If that was where it belonged, up in the cupboard there, they couldn't get in it. I mean, if I don't cut my toenails, you moan because they scratch you in bed. And if I do cut them, there's another moan, isn't it?
Well, you didn't ought to cut them in the living room.
Oh! Lord, what you doing? Nearly cut me toe off then.
Anyway, I told Mike to ask you before he made any arrangements.
Eh?
About the new house.
Oh, so you're in it and all, eh?
Oh, no, Dad. You see, Ma only asked me to get some facts and figures for you to put out.
Facts and figures.
It does sound nice.
Yes.
Right out in the flats it is, out at Wanstead. Right near the forest. Get a bit of fresh air down there.
It's a much better house than this one, Dad.
Yeah, and it's got a front room and all. It's got a proper parlour, it has. I've always wanted to have a bedroom, somewhere you can ask somebody into when they visit.
No one ever visit, class.
Can you blame him?
What?
But it would be nice to have a new room, though, wouldn't it, Dad? Another one. Somewhere where we could get away from each other occasionally.
Look, if you want to get away, my dear, nobody's stopping you. You just get a house of your own and move off there.
But we can't unless you help us, can we, Dad?
Ow. All front rooms is any good for is weddings and funerals.
Yeah, well, if anything happened to you, we've got nowhere here we could lay you out.
Why me? Why is it always me, eh? You don't want to be too sure, mate, they don't cast you all first.
I'll be dancing on your grave.
Get off. God, look at that. God, toenail.
There, I told you, right over there.
Well, what's all the fuss about? They're clean, aren't they? I had a bath last night. So did he, didn't he? I'll give him a bath. I'll give him a bath, all right.
Look, Dad, I agree with you. Mike shouldn't have done nothing till he spoke to you first. But this new house is a lovely house, and if you helped us, we could buy it easy. It would be all so much better off. It's got so much room.
Got enough room here.
Well, say let's have a baby. Where's that going to sleep?
What do you mean, have a baby? You only been married 8 weeks. Was he interfering with you before?
Oh, look. I'm not having one now, but married couples do have babies, don't they, Dad?
Yeah, all right. All right, you have a baby then. Go on. I mean, but that's his look at, isn't it? I mean, I've done enough bringing you up without bringing his kids up and all.
Well, hang about. Listen, I'm not asking you to look after my
No, but
kids.
you're asking me to buy them houses, though, aren't you?
I'm not asking you for anything. I wouldn't ask you for the dirt from under your nails or last week's wet candle.
What you make matters worse, that's all. Look, Dad, this new house is a lovely house. You'd like it. I know you would. So would Mum.
Yeah, I'd like it.
And it's only 2,500.
Only 2,500? Where am I going to get 2,500?
Mortgage. The man said you get 750 for this house, and the rest you get on mortgage.
Look, I don't want no mortgage payments coming round my neck like a clout every month.
Well, look, we could pay them off between us.
Between you?
Yeah.
But with Shirley Temple there in and out of work all the time. Get on.
You won't be, Dad. I promise you we won't be.
And it does sound a nice house.
Oh, it is. And it's got an inside lavatory too and all, you know.
Oh, I'd say that'd be cosy on a cold night.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you get one of them little oil fires in there, warming up in no time.
Yeah, there'll be no holding back then, will there? See who's first out there on a cold morning warming up the seat.
And it's got a bathroom too, Dad. A proper bathroom.
There's a lavatory in there too and all, you know.
Oh, 2 toilets here. That's posh, isn't it, Dad? Fancy that.
Well, I mean, it'll save all that bottleneck first thing in the morning, won't it?
What you say, Dad? Go on, be a sport.
Well,
You won't be sorry, honest you won't.
Well, I don't know. I mean, well, it's a big step, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Property.
Yeah.
So you've got to fluctuate, you see.
Oh, it's up and down.
I mean, you've got to consider your international monetary situation, you see.
In a nutshell, just like
You know, before I realised my investment in this property, I've got to estimate the potential yield on the capital invested on the new property, ain't I? See?
Estimate.
And I ain't even seen it yet, have I?
I know, but you will.
I mean, well, you can't go by his facts and figures. I mean, he's only violating one of the fundamentals of Magna Carta, that's all. He's only going around telling people that his property's his, that's all.
I know. He shouldn't have done that,
Yes, but I mean, I had to tell people that this was my house, didn't I? I had to tell them it was my house.
You didn't have to tell him anything of the sort.
Of course I did. Of course I could tell them it was my house so that I could sell it and buy the other.
But Dad's buying the other house, not you. Aren't you, Dad?
Well,
Yes,
it depends.
in theory, yes. But in practice, I mean, well, he wouldn't be able to, would he?
Why not?
Well, it's his age, you see.
What has his age got to do with it?
Well, you see, the mortgage people won't want to give a mortgage over 20 years to a man of his age, now would they?
Why not?
Well, why not? Don't talk like that. Of course they won't. Look, if they give a mortgage to him over 20 years, they'll want a mortgage protection policy to cover it. And I mean, where are you going to find somebody who'll take a risk on somebody his age, eh? I mean, look at it this way. Say we were in that new house. He could be in there 6 weeks, and he could be gone. Just like that, couldn't it? well, we'd be laughing, wouldn't we? But, I mean, they'd be well out of pocket, wouldn't they?
Don't say that.
No, well, I think I see what he means.
No, you see, I mean, he's probably got years left in him yet. Well, don't look on the gloomy side, though. But these insurance people, they don't see it that way, you see. You see, they don't look at it from the humanitarian point of view. They only look at it by statistics. And statistics state quite categorically that I've got more years left in me than he's got in him. Oh. So that's why it'd be better if he gave me the money and I bought the house.
Then it'd be your house, wouldn't it?
Well, yes, in a way, I suppose, yes. But don't worry, I'd see you.
I may be a man of my age, but I ain't bloody daft, mate. I ain't bloody stupid. You've gone into it, you've gone into it, all right? What? Instead of you being my lodger, I finish up your lodger, don't I? All the same, you labourite. What, you stand up on your soapboxes shouting out, all property is theft? But you don't mind nicking a bit for yourself, do you? Hey? Well, I'll tell you, Sonny, you ain't nicking my property, mate. You ain't nicking my house. You can put that in your party pipe and smoke it.
Good morning. Oh, you must be one of the old folk. Going for your little walk?
Old folk? Get off out of it! Think I found another one of them naked women over effing again? Typical, isn't it? Symptomatic of the times, that is. All these murders.
Well, didn't you have murders in your day, then, eh?
No one say they didn't, clever Dick. Didn't leave them lying around naked afterwards, did they? Decadent, that is. Dead decadent.
Well, what about Jack the Ripper then, eh?
He's made a mistake.
Jack the Ripper?
No, the postman. This isn't for us. Not for anyone here.
What are you reading?
No, it's not for us.
Well, what are you reading it for then?
It's for that Mrs. Williams round the corner. I'm just reading it to see if it's important, that's all.
It's nothing to do with you.
Yeah, Mama, Sammy, how nosy can you get, eh?
No, I'm not being nosy.
Right, don't blooming look like it, does it?
Look, I'm only wanting to find out if it's important or not. I mean, I don't want to go all the way round there with it if it's not, do I? It isn't.
It's time fucker, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at that. Is that one for you as well? Eh? No, it's for him.
Hey, come on, what are you doing?
Hey?
What about that? What a cheek,
I was telling her about that, poking her nose in other people's letters.
Oh, Arthur's talking about looking in letters, eh? At least I don't lock myself in the kitchen and steam them open like you do.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
God, you lying! Oh, may you be struck down!
Yeah, he'll strike you down before he strikes me down.
No, I ain't never tampered with another person's mail, not in all my life, I haven't.
No?
No.
Then how did you know that his mum and dad was planning to come on a visit to us, eh?
What? I never...
Yeah, you told me that his mum and dad was coming down here for a couple of days.
Oh.
Yeah, well...
How you can sit there...
Hey, listen, how did you know that then, if you hadn't opened my letters then, eh?
Well,
I mean, steaming open other people's letters. How low can you get?
No, I never steamed open that letter, no. That letter was open when it arrived, it was. And been stuck down proper.
Well, it was stuck down proper when I got it. It had been stuck down with condensed milk. So I knew that somebody had stuck their dirty grey juice drink in.
Steaming open other people's letters.
Look,
I know, and then sticking it down with Connie.
I don't have to... I don't have to defend myself to you, do I? No, I don't have to defend myself to anyone. This is my house. I don't have to defend myself. You can tell your mother and father.
Yeah.
He bit his tongue. Have him right, the judgment from heaven. How long they want to come for then, eh, Mike?
Oh, my mum and dad, just a couple of days, I thought.
I thought it would be all right. We could sleep down here on the floor and they can have our room, eh?
Yeah. Well, they're welcome as far as I'm concerned. I got on all right with his mum last time. She seems a nice enough lady.
So, I've got nothing against her. Him I can't stand. Ignorant, red-faced Mick. Look,
Mind how you go, that's my dad.
I've got nothing against your mother, have I? As long as you don't bring none of that water down with her again.
What water?
All that religious water she keeps sloshing all round the place. Oh, blimey, she's only got to hear a clap of thunder or see a flash of lightning and out comes her bottle and boom! She's all round the place, isn't she? God, blimey, some of it went over my head last time. I wouldn't have minded, but the day she done that, all my dogs went down.
Well, it'd do you good to have a bit of faith in something.
What are you talking about, Faith?
A bit of respect for something else other than your loud mouth.
Yeah, you're right, man.
Yeah, you tell them to come, Mark. They'll be very welcome.
Oh, yeah, bring them all down. House gone, it's lodging house, isn't it?
All right. Look, I know my old man got up your nose, that son was down there, but he got up his nose as well, you know.
You get up everyone's
Yeah, you're not kidding.
No, I'm warning you. I'm warning
Don't wave your
you.
finger.
You bring them down here,
Yeah.
and
Yeah?
I won't talk to them. I won't talk to any of them. See?
Blimey, they're in for a treat, aren't they? Yeah, we'll have to invite them down here more often. Shut you up.
No.
The train now arriving at platform 15 is the 1510 from Liverpool line.
I did it.
That wasn't bad at all now, was it? That went down very well, that did. Yes.
Very kind of you to go to all this trouble for us, Mr. Doris.
Oh, yes, it's nice of you to let us stay.
Oh, it's no bother. You're welcome, very welcome.
Oh, yes, very welcome. I mean, when we heard you was coming down here, we couldn't hardly contain ourselves. Jumping about with bleeding joy, we was. Yeah.
I hope it's no inconvenience to you.
Oh, no. It's not inconvenient. We love having you full up.
What's that?
But we love having you.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Alfie, we love being here.
Yeah. I bet he does. Cheap holiday for him, isn't it? Look at him packing into my tobacco there.
How he's just you only have to a couple of days then, is he? Well, we were thinking of staying for the whole week. You see, Patrick's on strike again, and we thought, like, if there's nothing to go back for, we might just as well stay on and get the full value of the train fare.
Well, are you out on strike again, then?
Oh, yes, this pig of a foreman, you see, he swore at one of the workers. Called him a lazy good-for-nothing.
That's no need to repeat it.
Oh, I wouldn't repeat it. Oh, no, I wouldn't do that. No, it's not the kind of a word that should be heard in a Christian house or a Christian factory or said to a Christian worker. So, the upshot of it all was we walked out.
Bloody stupid.
What stupid?
That is, isn't it? I mean, go on, blimey. Wait a minute, look, here's the country, supposed to be up to its ears in debt, adverse in a sterling balance for payments, and losing all our world markets because of the vicious spiralling, and a bunch of grown men come out on strike because the foreman swears at one of the good-for-nothing lazy gits. Who's It's true, isn't it? I mean, nothing personal. You were getting excited, Daddy.
That's all right.
I mean, that's your
all
working class, isn't it? Bunch of bone idle good-for-nothings, mate. All they want to do is sit around on their backsides all day drinking tea.
Oh, and what about your employer?
What about the employer?
What about
then?
him? All he does, the only time he ever gets off his backside is when he goes to have his lunch.
What?
Yeah, sitting there stuffing himself and swigging back gins and whiskies and brandy.
What a lot of
yeah.
rubbish.
I read it in the newspaper the
You
other day.
don't want to believe everything you read in the newspaper,
Will you tell us to
mate,
shut
I'll
up?
tell you that.
Shut up.
Through the chair.
I read in the newspaper the other day all about your top executives. Posh and Dipsos, that's what they are.
Dipsos?
You know, it amazes me how industry runs. With your top executives lying dead drunk in their offices all afternoon. And when they wake up, when they do come out of their drunken stupor, all they're fit for is to rave and swear at the working man that's been working hard all day, making them their fortune for them.
What a load of balderdash that is, mate. Yes, balderdash. What? The workers making the governor's fortunes, get off out of it. Yeah, trouble with your working classes, you can't find half of them, because they're in the bog all day smoking a black monsoon. And then they complain because they get swore at.
What the hell are you talking about?
Patrick.
No bloody employer is entitled to swear at a worker.
Patrick.
Well, it would make St. Joseph himself swear. You hear some of the rubbish that's talked about today, and he was a worker. Here, put that in your pipe and smoke it.
It's right, Dad. You should be able to control men and do that swearing at them.
Yeah, but that's right as well, you know. I mean, it was a stupid...
Now, wait a minute.
Well, I must say, if I was in the union and I'd come out on strike every time your dad swore at me, there wouldn't get much done in this house.
Sure. Nobody's talking about swearing at you, are they, you silly moon?
Wouldn't let him swear at me.
Anyway, who swears at you?
You do.
You lying moon! When have I ever swore at you?
You've just done it.
I never swore at you, you silly moon!
You've just done it again. You call me a silly moo. You're always calling me a silly moo.
No, that ain't swearing.
It is swearing.
Look, do you know what it means, eh?
Yes. Means cow.
Well, there you are then. What's wrong with that?
Well, I don't like being called a silly cow, that's all.
All right, you don't like it, but good blimey, the countryside's full of cows, isn't it? Oh, I've got hundreds of them, and they don't mind being called cows.
Well, I do.
Well, all right then, I don't like being called a pig.
The pig ain't swearing.
Nor is cow.
It is.
don't understand your logicals here at all. I mean, look.
Wait a minute. Go on.
Look, if you're going to make animal into a swear word, well, your pig ought to be a swear word, isn't it? Because, I mean, he's one of the dirtiest animals you can get, isn't he? Dirty, filthy swine he is. I mean, your cow, she's upper class compared to your pig, isn't she? Proper aristocrat, she is. What are you laughing at? She gives you her milk, doesn't she? Hey, I mean, you wouldn't have no milk in your tea if it weren't for a cow, would you?
No, you'd use condensed milk.
Shut up, Shirley Temple. Listen, a friend of mine, she is your cow, ain't she? Look, out in your wob country, see, your cow is considered holy. See? I mean, you've heard the expression holy cow, haven't you? Why? You want to make a swear word out of them?
I don't. I just don't want to be called a silly cow, you ill-mannered pig.
All right, then. Farmyard to you.
Would you like to have the telly on?
Well, they want the telly on, you silly bitch.
That's better.
I tell you, they've got the fact to prove it.
Fact? That there's ghosts, you mean?
Yeah. Indisputable proof that phantasmagorical phenomena do exist and appear as manifestations or phanograms.
What? Ghosts, you mean?
Yeah. See, your Cardinal Wolsey, he was the example of this. What? Man with ectoplasm like his? Oh. Used to manifest himself all over the place.
What? You mean Wolsey, the renegade clergyman?
I'm talking about Wolsey, Cardinal Wolsey. He used to phantasmagorify himself quite regular, he did.
That's a lot of bunk. I wouldn't go for that.
What?
It's against my religion, for one thing. No. The only thing of that kind that I believe in is the little people.
Little people?
They live in Ireland, you see, and they're terrible people, so they are. They ruined my father and drove my mother mad. Now, my father was a God-fearing man and a strict teetotaler and as sober as a judge. He wouldn't touch a drop of liquor at all. Yet every time he went out, he came home drunk. Because of them, there they were lurking in the hedgerows, staring out at him. Demons for the drink they were. So they ruined Ireland with it to have.
Little people? For fairies, you mean?
Yeah, about the size of that bottle, with big heads on them.
No. He don't believe in ghosts, do he? But he believes in a lot of soppy little fairies.
Oh, yes. I have the proof of it with my own father.
Look, mate, if your father come home drunk every night, it wasn't a fairy. It was the bottle. He liked his food.
Oh, no. He was a strict teetotaler, wasn't he?
So you say.
Paralytic drunk, more like it.
He was not. He was not paralytic drunk ever in his life, I tell you. He was a strict teetotaler.
What? Come home drunk every night?
No, it's not a laugh at all. When you stop, you laugh. It was very tragic for my mother.
Come on.
Yeah, well, there'd be no punch-up so far, huh?
No, but it came close a couple of times, didn't it?
Oh, he's a terrible liar, my old man, you know. I'm not kidding.
What the little people do.
Oh, that's miles compared to him. You won't hear him when he gets started, when he's had a few jars inside him.
Only this one.
You're joking, that's nothing. Hey, listen, come here. Did I ever tell you about the time? Did I ever tell you about the time he told everybody that the old lady had passed away? Eh?
Oh, what did you do that for?
So that he could organise a collection at the factory, didn't he?
Oh.
He went out on the booze with it for days afterwards. I'm not kidding. She didn't ask him some stick when she found out, though.
How did you find out?
Well, this Mary Ellen come round the house with the wreath, you see. So she...
Oh, Rita!
So she fell off.
What are you doing, Kate?
I'm having a quick jettle to see the bed clean.
Oh,
You can't be too careful, you know. I've heard there's a lot of bugs in London.
You hear that?
Got no fuss here. Not anymore, anyway. What do you think of them?
Not much. He's all right, but he's a pig.
I don't know how she puts up with him. Nor do I.
Wake up! I ain't been asleep yet. It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Going down to the shops with Mrs. Garnett. Well. Now, let me see. Oh, great. Oh, damn, no milk. Wonder if there's a milkman around. Ah! Another month of Coral Island. Another month.
The old age pensioners away to South End, they had a pretty good time.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon. I do.
Give us a wet, will you? Have a scotch and a pint of bitter.
You're young Michael's father, aren't you?
Oh, yes, that's right. Yes.
Join yourself down here.
Oh, yes. It's not quite what we're used to, you know, but they're doing their best. We mustn't grumble. Of course, we're used to a different way of life, you see. We don't get all this smoke and grime, you see. We don't get it where we are.
What, up in Liverpool?
We don't live there. Not in Liverpool. We don't live there. So that's almost as dirty as London. No, we're more out toward Southport.
Southport? But young Mike told us his father lived in Scotland Road.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
Oh, he did. Yes, I believe he does.
You are his father, ain't you?
Not exactly.
What?
You see, it was another fella entirely.
Oh, I see. You're a second husband, then?
No. Or third, to be precise. No, nothing against the woman, but, well, a lady of her sort, it's difficult for her to keep a husband in a port. It's so easy to get away.
Oh, I see. She already had young Michael when you married her, then?
Not exactly. Well, you see, we married during the war, you see? And the very day after we were married, I was recalled to my unit and drafted to Burma. That's where I won my military cross. Well, 4 years after that, when I returned, she greets me with a child. Patrick, you see, whilst you were away, we were blessed with a baby. And I said to her, oh no, I says, you may have been blessed with a baby, but not me. Oh no, I wasn't. I'm not daft, you see. But being a decent sort of a fella, I took her back again. More for the child's sake, of course. Could I have another?
Yeah.
Oh, a word in your ear, if I may.
He didn't mention it.
Oh, he didn't? Oh, I suppose you felt a bit embarrassed about it. But you do understand?
Yeah, it'll be all right. Look, most of your industrial disputes is brought about by the irresponsibility of your union.
The workers would have no weapons against the oppression of the employer.
Well, your labourite unions anyway. Now look, take your Tory union.
What are you talking about? Tory Union.
The Tory unions! Look, us Tories have got our unions too, mate. Only a bit more responsible than your labourite union.
Don't talk to me about Tories.
Oh, come on, then how can you have a Tory union?
It was the Tories who caused all the troubles in Ireland.
Of course you can have a Tory union.
I don't understand politics,
Look.
do you? That's all we ever get in this house, politics.
Take your bank club.
Bang, football.
See, now they've got a union,
It was
ain't
the
they?
Tories that sent the black and tans to Ireland.
Take your civil service.
Murdering swine.
What?
All he's ever on about is Liverpool, Dandy.
Going about the world with children's heads stuck up on their penis.
But everyone's
Or
got
Everton,
Of course they have. I'm not denying it.
So what are you talking about?
They ain't labourite.
Of course they are, because they're
They don't bother establishment.
No, it's the Tories who caused it. Oh, Jimmy O'Connell, all right, I can tell that.
Just a minute. I
Yeah.
can tell you. You the Look, I can't hear myself think. Shut up, will you, all this rabbit? Stop. Blimey, I mean, if you're going to have an argument, comrade, if you're going to have a discussion, you've got to listen to points, ain't you?
Yes. And the point I am trying to make with you is that the Tories was responsible for all the troubles in Ireland.
Don't
They're
give me
a rebellion.
Just...
And when Ireland rises again, the Tories had better watch out because they're going to catch some stick this
No,
time.
that's it, my friend.
Shut up. That's what I'm talking about. Occupied Ireland.
Occupied Ireland.
I was through it. In the Easter Rebellion, I lost that hand. Well, I nearly lost it. You see, I had a grenade, you see, and I was about to throw it. And coming into Shanty, God rest his soul, says he, Patrick, will you throw it for God's sake, throw it for God's sake? No, says I, not at all. Wait till I come closer, I said. And I waited, and I waited. And my comrades all about me was quaking for fear the thing would go off before I could throw it. Throw it, says I, coming in for God's sake, Patrick, says he. Not at all, says I. Wait till I see the whites of their eyes. And then I threw it. And the pulse of the explosion took my hand with it. There it was. Hanging like a thread it was. And the blood was terrible. Even my own comrades, good soldiers, was squealing at the sight.
It looks all right now.
Oh, yes, it's all right now. I could split planks with that. You see, that there is an example of miracle of plastic surgery.
Look, I never held with that Irish war myself. I reckon that was one of the mistakes of human history, that was. I mean, putting a bunch of uneducated micks up against the cream of the British Army. I mean,
What's that?
you see, that's one of the troubles of the British Empire, mate. That's one of the crosses we've had to bear.
What?
Look, I'll explain you. See, look, we go into all these primitive countries, see, out of the goodness of our heart, we try and educate the natives up to a decent way of living, don't we? And what happens? They turn like blooming savages. And they come round and they bite the hand what feeds them. What?
Ireland, a land of savages,
Yeah.
of uneducated mix. Oh, seriously.
We're ready,
We'll
aren't we?
see some snot now. Uneducated mix, eh?
What's up for that right hand, mate? That's all. Come on. Keep your eye on
It's
that
all
right
right, it's
hand.
all right. If he wants to open the door to sudden death, that's his affair. I know what an uneducated mix
Oh,
can
no,
do.
come on, come on. Whoa! in the cat. Yes, I won't resort to violence with you. Just get out of my house, that's all.
All right, I'll get out of your house. I wouldn't stay in the house of a man that insults me country like you. But before I go, I'll show you what an uneducated Mick can do.
I'm ready for you, mate. Come on in.
If you want it in here or outside, now shut up. Pack your bags and get out.
Hey?
Pack your bags and get out. I'm sorry about that, mate. Gotta go, though.
Just a minute. Did you hear what that man said about my country?
Yeah.
And the spirit of the brave boyos that fought for a
Spirit? Listen, the only spirit you know about, mate, comes in bottles from Scotland.
I drink Irish.
You drink Irish? Listen, you've never been to Ireland. You've never been across the water at all in his life.
Oh, what lies is
You want to talk about lies, do you, eh? You want to talk about lies? Listen to me. What about those lies that you told about me down the pub then, eh?
Hey?
About you not being my father. Hey?
Did you know about that?
Yeah, he said, all that lies about coming back from Burma and finding my mum having an affair with another fella.
Oh, what lies is this?
You want lies, mate? I'll tell you something. Listen, you've never even been to Burma. You deserted. You went over the hills, didn't you?
Crazy sort of drunken lies. You wait till I get you back to Scotland.
No, what about?
I mean, telling people you're not the father.
What does that make me, eh? Hey, but wait a minute. No, wait, hang on. Just before you go, come here.
See that? It's a good thing he was old man. Hey?
You have now gone pale.
He's my old man, and if he gets lost...
I know he's your own man, but God blimey, and I'm glad we got a shot of him, mate.
Look, Dad, look, all right, I can say as many things about him as you can, all right? Same way as Rita could say him about you. But leave it alone, will you? I mean, after all, he is my old man, all right?
All right, enough said, but do me a favour, mate. Don't bring him down here again.
You're joking, are you?
By the way, Alf, I've paid back that £2.
What £2?
The £2 you borrowed off Mike's old man.
Typical your nationalised road service, isn't it? Overtaking on the wrong side. Ain't you found that road where we turn off yet?
There. Is that it there?
Where?
Just there.
Where? Watch the road, Dan! Look! I'm trying to find out where we're going to, ain't I? Watch the road! The road! How can I watch the road and look at the map at the same time? Ain't got eyes in the back of my head, have I, you great Philip? Hold it up where I can see it. Oh, not in front of me face, you silly moon!
Turn the road yourself, pig.
Oh, blimey, isn't it marvellous? Hey, look, I don't know the way to Cornwall, do I?
Oh, give it here, I'll find it. Come here.
Look, leave her alone, will ya? Mind that turning off to Salisbury. Blimey, that's all they think about, isn't it?
What?
All that going on there, all the other. No wonder they're all pulled there driving.
Salisbury? Here! See, you missed it. We passed it about a mile back. You're not supposed to reverse like that!
What are you talking about not supposed to reverse? What do you think you've got a reverse gear on your car for? Of course you reverse.
Not on the motorway.
He doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing, really, do you? He shouldn't be driving a car at all because he hasn't passed his test.
Who has?
You ain't.
I've got a licence though, ain't I?
Yeah, you got that in the war, didn't you, when you didn't have to pass a test?
Oh, but I have renewed it every year, ain't I? I've kept it up to date.
Yeah, you may have done that, but you ain't drove a car since the war, though.
God, blimey, now you tell us.
Stupid dick!
That was a policeman!
Yeah? He ought to have a bit more road sense then, didn't he? Him above all, strolling out in the middle of the traffic like that.
He was coming out to stop the traffic.
Yeah, well, he wants to get his hands up a bit faster then, doesn't he? When I passed him, his hands was only at amber.
What are you talking about? His hands were at amber.
Hey, amber! Red, green, amber! Well, see that? Them's your colours on your traffic lights, isn't
I
they?
know, but you're supposed to stop at amber.
Yeah. Oh, no, you ain't.
Oh,
you
yeah.
bastard. Oh, no, you ain't. On amber, you put your foot down and belt across.
He don't even stop on red.
Of course I stop and read your silly move.
Well, you did this morning when we picked up the car. You went right across on red.
No, they'd only just gone red, innit? I mean, it wasn't like proper red, because the other traffic hadn't even started moving yet.
Well, they was all honking you anyway.
Yeah, and I'll give him a right honking back, didn't I? Little man of dicks.
Hey, look, I can't get out. You
Look, I'll tell you what we do. We go out. I'm coming down the way round.
What are you talking about?
Come in and
Over the top and away you go.
Come on, over the top. After me. Come on. Come on, this way. This is the easiest way. Come on. What you doing on the side? Here. Hold that. Come on, then, Dad. Come on. What you doing? What are you going? The telly's down.
Come on, hurry up. We're going to be closed before we get in there. Here, showing all your bloomers.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Go on then, darling. I'll go.
That's all you can do is stand here and make silly remarks. Come on, we're going to have a drink on the... Yeah, hurry up.
Yeah, you want to watch it, you know. Remember what it said on telly about drunken driving?
What are you talking about, drunken driving, you silly moo? Only had 6.
You're not supposed to drink at all when you're driving, greedy pig.
Look, I've had sandwiches, haven't I? See? Well, they soak it up, don't they?
Yeah, acts like blotting paper, they do.
Yeah, it tastes like it and all the way she makes them. Look, if you drink wisely, see, you can drink... you can drink gallons of this stuff, don't even affect you, but you've got to drink it wisely, that's all. Well, you don't get living cows down the high street in Bognor, do you?
You do.
Don't do that, you'll make them crawl.
Coming at us now.
Oh, they're not, so they catch you.
Look, if we'd have gone to Bognor, mate, none of this would have happened. They're going to attack us in a minute, ain't they? Going to attack us. Look, this one coming here.
Don't
They
worry.
give you your
Get all by it. Blimey, the smell.
do without milk. That's
It's frightening now.
Hello, you
That's so right.
Oi, have you got a license to drive them cows on the road? Chili great moo.
Can't you call me a silly moo? I'll do ya.
I know I'm looking. In Rome. Oh, look at that. Eh? Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing as far as the human eye can see.
No.
It's that film. Film. And more bloody film!
It was secluded.
Secluded, it's bloody empty! It's like one of them films about after the bombs drop.
Lovely.
How can it be lovely? There ain't a pub for miles, is there? Oh, blimey, look at that. Nothing. As far as the naked eye can see it.
You're dead right. I mean, if it's so nice, why ain't there more people about? I mean, the summer year in August, everywhere decent crowded.
Of course it is. You can't move in Bognor.
Nobody here at all.
Oh, don't go on, Mum. Of course there's no one here. That's the whole point of comedy, isn't it?
Anyway, we got the jam jar, haven't we, eh?
Yeah.
We can always take it out and go down to a beach. There's bound to be better beaches than here in Cornwall.
Of course there will.
And they'll be just as crowded as Bognor.
Yeah, there will. Hey, we can go for a walk.
I ain't doing no walking.
No, nor me. I can't walk, not with my feet.
Well, you can sit in the garden then.
Yeah, and relax.
You can eat,
Yeah. Hey, think of all the tips you can get in, eh?
I didn't drive 250 miles just to have a bloody kip. Wanted another kip, I could have stayed home and done that. Let me dead and alive, oh. Here, you can stop doing that for a start off. Hey, if we'd have gone to Bognor, we could have enjoyed ourselves, couldn't we?
Bognor, you go to Bognor every year.
I like Bognor, there's a bit of life there. A few boozers, isn't it?
Yeah, and a bingo.
Ah, any marvellous. Hey, we've only just arrived here and you're moaning about it already. What? Give it a chat.
Yes,
Hey,
look, come in and see one.
yeah.
Come and see
Hey, wait, where you go?
Oh.
Come here. Over the threshold.
Get them cases inside. Oh, blimey, look at that. That's marvellous, isn't it? Paving stones on the floor. Look at that. It went off straight up through your feet, my girl, that will. And off through your lumbago, power of good, that will. Oh.
Not even a bit of lino down.
Yeah, look at the height for that ceiling. What are these Cornish people, them blooming pygmies?
They're not.
Well, they can't be very big. Not so build houses as small as this for them.
Oh, it's very oldie-worldy, though, isn't it?
Oldie worldy? You've been out the back and seen a carsy warsy? Well, it's just a bucket with a seat on top, isn't it? I bet that gets a bit pongy-wolly in the hot weather and all. There's a lovely bit of mod lawn for you, isn't it?
What are you moaning
Look
about?
at that.
What are you finding?
Hey, here's a funny thing. Won't even turn on.
It's probably a bit rusted, that's all.
Rusted? Yeah, look. Ain't the only thing what's rusted. Look at the colour of that water. Oh, blimey, what a rat. Turn it on. Turn it on.
Oh, wait a minute.
God, I can't move it. Look, turn it on. I can't move it.
Hey, look, the thing's spinning up. Do something with it.
Pull the plug out!
You can't pull the plug out.
Why?
Because there's no plumbing under there. That's
I'll get something with
Give
it.
me a bang with something.
Well, what about the one in the Charlie then?
I'm gonna be nothing to see.
You get that tax on.
All right,
Clever one in turn.
I'll get it started and you can bring me that. All right. Yeah, go on, get them. We got it. Okay, go on. Go on.
Blimey, here's it a bit hard.
I don't think it's too hard. It breaks off.
No, we can't stand here doing this all night.
Everybody, you're putting me off. But it just...
Give me that, will you? Come on,
It's all this. Right, I'll show you how to do it.
It wasn't my fault, you see.
Yeah. That's fixed that, isn't it?
It's not very convenient, is it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, how do you get the cork out when you want to get some water?
With a corkscrew, you great stick.
Hey, let's keep it up. Great, isn't it? Huh? Ain't people? You're a low back quarter, right?
I don't know, I feel a right narner in all this gear of yours.
You look it too and all, I'm telling you. Now mind how you go, Dad. You don't want to do yourself an injury.
Stupid place to come on holiday if there's any.
Oh, you still moaning, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man, listen. If you felt like that, why didn't you stay at home until your gear's dried out then, hey? Here, look, get this down here and stop moaning. You're on holiday, all right?
Here.
Yeah?
You'll be an underdog, you.
No, not me. I'm from Liverpool.
I thought you be.
Yeah.
I thought you be a Londoner. Yeah. As soon as I heard you speak, I said to myself, he be a Londoner. That's what he be a Londoner.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you ain't worried about that. I said to myself, I said, as soon as you came in, I said, he be a Londoner. Yeah, didn't I? Well, that gentleman there, I said I was right about it. That gentleman there, I said he be a Londoner. Of course he be a Londoner. Of course he. Hey. Oh.
You're gonna land next, you think?
I don't know what he be, Easy, mate. Tonight, easy, mate. You know what you be, mate.
Yeah. Well, I know what you be. You be a stupid old git what you be.
Hey?
No, Dave. Daddy. All he said was you're looking very fit. Very fit.
Ah, thanks very much. I'll have a pint. You're staying at Lord Farrell's place, are you?
No, we're at the cottage down the lane.
Ah, yes, that'll be Lord Farrell's place. Yes, the old everything around his back.
Oh, huh?
Everything for miles around it. Far as the eye can see. Yeah, he's descendant from William the Conqueror.
Jim lad.
Yeah, that's what he means. Descendant from William the Conqueror. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know what he be. Evie, boy. Crazy people. Oh, look at that.
Who's talking about trains then? Oh, blimey. Here. Grandpa, your face looks more like a busted sofa, doesn't it, eh? Take a joke, man.
Yes.
See, I wouldn't be surprised to see a couple of sparrows come flying out of there. He's all right, isn't he?
I never seen anything like that all my bloody old days. Oh, lovely shit.
Well, that's where you show your political immaturity, innit? Because if you abolish your House of Lords, mate, where's your break call on your government then?
Look, we don't want to break on a government. We didn't vote for our government for somebody to put a break on it.
I didn't vote for him at all, mate. You know.
Wait a minute. Listen. All those chinless wonders sticking up in the House of Lords, sitting up there, have no right putting a break on our government.
Oh, I didn't vote for that Labour rubbish you got up there now, mate.
I don't care if it was a Tory government. We still don't need the House of Lords. I don't
Look,
care.
now, you're older statesmen, ain't they? That's what they are. You're up the same. I mean, you're up the
How they are.
Look, most of them men, they bring you big schools.
Yeah,
you see,
poor schools.
To your classical learning. To your classical learnings, of your Greeks and your Latins and men like that. I mean, most of them men are highly scholastical, aren't they? So they're entitled to have a say in the running of the country.
What are you talking about, Greeks and Latin? I mean, who talks Greek nowadays?
Well, your Greeks do, don't they? Look. If these lords want to have a say in running the country, they should stand for Parliament.
Yeah.
I mean, if some of these Greeks come over here, they can talk to them, make them feel at home.
Look, they can't say.
I mean, a lot of your royals are still Greek.
Look, they can't say.
Philip, he's a Greek.
Look, they can't say.
Although he talks good English himself,
Look, they cannot stand your lords for Parliament because they are lords, innit?
Well, then let them give up their titles.
Yes, Sir Alec gave it up, didn't he?
Well,
He was about his earl, but he gave it up.
He only done that in order to become Prime Minister, didn't he?
Well, I bet he's sorry now.
I mean, you've got to...
It's not fair.
Look, he
He
never...
gave all that up to be Prime Minister, and they chucked him out.
Look, you...
There's gratitude for you.
Look, you see...
Eaten off, eaten it too, and all for nothing. Oh, Steffel.
Will you shut up and silly move? Nice. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah. I've lost me thread now.
You're not kidding, I bet you.
I've completely lost me.
You were talking another hogwash.
Wait a minute. Look, what's the point of giving up your title just to become ordinary MP? I mean, your lord's a higher rank, innit? So, I mean, them men, they must have a say in the running of the country. So look at your Lord Farrell, what owns this place. I mean, he's higher rank, isn't he? He owns hundreds of miles of land.
And who'll give him a higher rank, though?
Well, you heard that smelly bodger in the pub, didn't you? William the Conqueror, that's who gives it.
Exactly. But William the Conqueror's been dead now for well over 300 years. I mean, what right is he to give anyone a say in the running of the country today?
Don't come all that Bolshevik balderdash with me, mate. No, what you doing with that Oh, blimey. Look.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah,
Come on. I'll check.
Yeah.
I've got it.
Yeah.
You've got your lords, haven't you? You've got your Labour lords.
Yeah, we can match you Duffat for Duffat.
And who gives them their say then?
The Labour Party!
Well, they don't compare to your William the Conqueror, do it?
Oh, get off! William the Conqueror better than William the Conqueror.
Look, Labour lords are pathetic, a lot of them, aren't they? God blimey, I mean, half of them are at shop stewards. And the other half, your Lord Ted Willis is. I mean, God blimey. He don't even sound like a lord, do he, Lord Ted Willis? Pathetic, you Labour lords. I mean, what, to see him rolling up to work in the morning on a bus? Half of them can't even afford to buy the clobber, mate. So they're sitting up there in Her Majesty's upper chamber with artificial ermine and plastic crowns on their nuts.
Yeah, but they're still lords, though, ain't they?
Yeah, and they're entitled to their say and all, whether you like it or not.
Look, I'm trying to talk, I'm trying to get you... I'm talking about your real lords, your proper aristocracy, your Sir Alex, your Earls of Arran, men like them, see?
He was the one what done Aunt Kate out of her 34.
Men like them?
He done her out of 34, he did.
What are you on about now? Who?
Baldwin.
Who's talking about Baldwin?
I am. He done Auntie Kate out of 34.
Oh.
Yeah. He had a sitcom, you see, with that Ginger Charlie used to stand on the corner in them days, and he wouldn't pay her out, not when she was entitled anyway. So she wrote to Baldwin about it. Told him, he didn't do nothing about it.
There you are. You see, all these Tory villains.
And he votes for
You don't want to listen to all that rubbish, God blimey. Her Auntie Katie was balmy for a start off. Oh, she was. What, her mother had her late in life, didn't she?
No.
Her whole family was round the twist. There's a point of information. Her Aunt, shut up and listen. Her Aunt Katie finished up in a loony bin.
Serve you right, you pig, for talking about old Kate like that. Then I'll get on your nerves, doesn't it?
What?
All this quiet.
Have to drive you out the wall, innit? I mean, it's claustrophobic, all this space, isn't it? Claustrophobic, isn't it?
Yeah, close to something, all right. Here, you could get done in out here and nobody'd know. Yeah, you could shout your head off and nobody'd hear you, would they?
Hello, what's this thing?
Hey, oh, Reed, nice, come here, quick. Come on, hurry up.
What's that? Oh, God, no.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm Lord Powell.
Oh.
And this is Lady Moncroft.
How do you?
Could I, this is the wife, Mummy. This is my, little girl. My little girl's hubby.
How do you do?
Hi. Shout, pig. Lordship, could you get a partake of some liquid refreshment?
No, thank you. That's terribly nice of you.
You like it? It's a bit much. Lordship. Get the glasses, don't clean it, get the glasses! Hurry up! What are they? Ladyship? on the up.
Yes, enough.
Very nice little place that you have got here, your lordship.
The cottage, you mean?
Oh, yeah. And all that out there and all.
Oh, yes.
For me, must be acres and... must be acres. Must be acres to acres.
7,000, I believe.
Yeah, boy, it is a lot, isn't it?
Too bloody much for one man. You, have you been out hunting, have you?
No, but we got frozen on Lost Town Mouse.
That's a barbaric sport, that is, I reckon.
Hunting?
Yeah, chasing little foxes all around the countryside. I mean, you think grown men would find something better to do?
Will you shut your face? Could I top you up, your lordship? Your ladyship? Another wet? I mean, you don't want to take the notice of him. He's a bit soft in the head, he is. I mean, God blimey. Don't you realise? I mean, if gentlemen, like his lordship here, have the goodness of their heart and a sense of public responsibility, didn't go out hunting all them little foxes. I mean, what do you think happened to all the fur trade then?
Yeah,
I mean, God blimey, son. Half your white devil will go bankrupt for a startle.
Well, I think all blood sports should be abolished.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, you scouse yobbo? Don't take the notice of him, sir, Lord. I mean, he wants to abolish everything, he does. I mean, you know, House of Lords, fox hunting, private enterprise, everything.
Here.
Shut up. See? You're laid right. I mean, I ain't got the brains to run your country, have they, sir, Lord? I mean, not like you upper classes, eh? I mean, with all due deference, your lordship, sir. I mean, you have been born to rule and govern, ain't you? I mean, you tried telling that to that misbegotten socialist git!
Well, I wouldn't actually.
No, I wouldn't blame you neither.
You see, I'm a socialist myself.
That's a turn.
I don't believe because a man is born to wealth and position, he is necessarily fitted to it.
You're dead right there, comrade.
You're a socialist?
Yes, I am.
What, born a real lord?
Yes.
Can I offer you a coffee, my lord?
Oh, thank you, sir. Well, go on, then. Call his lordship here a socialist misbegotten git the same way you call me. Go on.
Yeah, well, you shut up because you are a misbegotten socialist, ain't you? Well,
What is it?
If all your socialists was like his lordship here, I mean, I wouldn't mind your Labour Party, would I? But the trouble is, most of them are like you, aren't they? Ignorant, layabout, douse yobbo!
Oh, you're a right old liquor, you are, aren't you, Hey, listen, call it to His Majesty's Lord.
What?
Just rolling like a car.
Oh, my